Greetings. Time for another movie review. Went to see Joker with Joaquin Phoenix, as you can tell by the title of this video. Alright, my thoughts on it. I went into it trying to separate my mind from the comic books. That's very important. Very, very important. I really enjoyed the score. Every time the score, like, something happened, like, I heard that, I knew something was coming. In a good way. In a good way. Great locations. It was, now, it's about Arthur. Arthur Fleck, played by Joaquin Phoenix. He's living with his mother, living a pretty boring existence, I guess. He has issues. He's not all there in this movie. He's seeing a psychiatrist, psychologist. It doesn't really specify, and the city, Gotham City, cuts funding for all this. And he has this. It never says what it's called. He has this disorder where he laughs uncontrollably for no reason, regardless of what he's doing or anything. Not all the time, but it hits. He's trying to do stand up and everything, and he keeps having delusions. I don't want to give too much away. But his mother is older. She's frail. He's taking care of her. And it does have some... It has some ties, obviously, to Batman. Like, Thomas Wayne is in the movie. That's right. It actually does show Bruce at one point. And it's about Arthur. How... I heard a lot of complaints say it's too political. Like, it's not. It has a message, of course, but most great movies do have a message. It's Arthur, possibly because of his problems, he gets frustrated because people are so mean to each other. And that's true. It is. It's true. It bothers him how awful people are to each other. Like, in a couple points in the movie, he gets attacked by a group of people. It just keeps happening over and over again, and he can't help it. And once because he's laughing and he can't stop. That's it. That's the reason. The acting in this was... I can't say enough about the acting in this movie. I've always been a fan of Joaquin Phoenix, just like I was a fan of his brother River Phoenix. Joaquin Phoenix, if you've been following it at all, you've heard the early Oscar buzz for Joaquin Phoenix. I will say, if Joaquin Phoenix does not win Best Actor for this movie, there is something terribly wrong with the Academy Awards. His performance in this was completely 100% mesmerizing. I swear to you, like, like, if you watch my videos, I love comic books. See stuff behind me here. Love them. I took Joker out of my head, like, from the comic books, and I immersed myself into the movie, and I was not bored at all. And I was expecting it to have moments, right? Obviously. But his performance is what captured me so much in this movie. And you end up understanding, I don't want to say sympathizing with him, but you understand because you take consideration the problems he does have. And you understand why he is the way he is and how mean people are to him. He says at one point, like, I lived my whole life and finally someone sees me. It resonates. It really does. And Robert De Niro, of course, he's in it. He plays a talk show host. Like a late night talk show host. Kind of like Jay Leno, Conan O'Brien type talk show host. And don't want to give away too much more than that. But he plays a talk show host. He ends up making fun of Arthur on his show. Because remember, Arthur's a stand-up comedian. Trying to be. But he's not that good. Poor Arthur. He tries so hard. He does. But So he does play a part in it. Now it's hard for me to put into words what I am thinking right now, because this movie drew me in a way I was not expecting. I will be completely honest. I didn't have high expectations for it at all, because I didn't think I'd be able to separate the comics from the movie from the comics. But it drew me in a way I didn't expect, and 1989 Batman movie. Jack Nicholson played the Joker. Jack Napier, the Joker. Jack Nicholson has been my favorite Joker, like, for the last 20 years. It took 20 years for someone to finally beat it. I'm saying it right now. Joaquin Phoenix did the best job as Joker I have ever seen in a movie. Now, Heath Ledger was good. In my opinion, Joaquin Phoenix took Jack Nicholson's Joker and Heath Ledger's Joker and mashed them together for complete and utter art. That's right. He was completely mesmerizing as the Joker in this movie. It was unbelievable. I tried to get Heather to be a part of this review with me, but she doesn't really like being on camera, so. But it was amazing. Highly, highly recommended. Like, I didn't think of it, because usually, I'll be honest, I'll see reviews for a movie, like amazing positive reviews, so I'll watch it, and I'm usually disappointed. Like, I'll give you an example right now. Mad Max Fury Road. Couldn't stand that movie. I was bored out of my mind. I was. But the reviews for it were amazing. This one here, I get it. It deserves all the critical praise it gets. It deserves the Academy Award for acting, at least. On my rating system of Willow's, because remember, Willow is my dog, and I love my dog. True story. I do. I'm going to give it 5. Like, I honestly want to go watch it again already. I will definitely be buying this on Blu-ray when it comes out. I like to see kind of an extended version, maybe deleted scenes, outtakes, stuff like that. And, because it was... Now, from what I've read, it's a one-shot. It's not part of the DC universe. It's not part of anything. There's not even a sequel. But I hope there is. Because of the way this ended, I hope they decide to do a sequel to it. That's how good Joaquin Phoenix was. I thought the script was amazing. I thought so. Anyway, in my personal opinion, the script had the right pace to it for me. It kept me engaged the entire time. At points, it was uncomfortable to watch. And that's not a bad thing, especially with the movie about this. It kind of reminds me of Falling Down with Michael Douglas. If you've seen that one, he's just a regular guy that has enough. Except for Arthur already had some issues. So, that's a different... It reminded me of movies like Falling Down, Taxi Driver, things like that, like a combination. And it was amazing. I so recommend this movie. Like, it's one of those movies that's going to be in my head for a long time. Partly because of the message, partly because of the performances. But holy, I was not expecting what I got out of it. So, that is my Gray's review for Joker. Joaquin Phoenix definitely deserves an Academy Award. If I could give it to him right now, I would. But no one cares what I have to say. This is my opinion. Remember, I want you to keep in mind, I'm not a movie critic. I didn't go to film school. I didn't do all that. I am a guy that has spent most of my life watching movies. That's all I know. Is I watch a lot of movies. So, remember, these are just my opinions. But like with any critic, you're not always going to agree. No one's going to like the same thing. So I give it a 5 out of 5. You might give it a 3, a 4, a 2. You might give something a 5. I might give it a 2. It's hard to say. So these are, remember, take with it what it will. Go see it for yourself and let me know in the comments below what you think of Joker. If you've already seen it, let me know what you think. Until next time, remember to like, subscribe, and go see this movie. Thanks for watching, everybody.